What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about presence. And by presence, I specifically mean being present when conversing with other people. Now, exhibiting presence is super important because it helps us form better connections with other humans. And if we have stronger connections with other people, we're going to get more fulfillment from that social bonding. We're going to give other people a similar feeling of bonding and connection, and we're going to increase our influence with other people. So whether it's in our personal life or in business, stronger relationships only lead to positive outcomes. As Maya Angelou said, at the end of the day, people won't remember what you said or what you did. They'll remember how you made them feel. And the reason we feel connection and warmth after a great conversation is because of the release of the hormone oxytocin, which is known as the bonding or connection hormone. So basically, to increase the effects of presence or create the effects, we need to figure out how to trigger oxytocin release in our interaction with others. Now, a master of making people feel heard or important and having presence is Bill Clinton. People often describe interactions with Clinton as captivating or intoxicating, and many would say that during conversations with him, they felt as if they were the only two people in the room. So to illustrate this, I want you to watch a 4-minute clip that I've linked to below in the notes of this video from a town hall between Clinton and George H.W. Bush. Clinton puts on a masterclass in presence. So here's some notes on how Bush gets totally worked on this question. The question from the audience member is something to the effect of how the national debt has affected the candidate. So the first thing that Bush does is he checks his watch while the question is being asked, as if to say, how much longer do I need to put up with this? How much longer do I need to listen to you speak until I can speak? Secondly, Bush stands far away from the audience member, creating a lot of space between them. And thirdly, he doesn't maintain eye contact with the person asking the question. His eyes are wandering all over the room as if he doesn't know who he's speaking to. So contrast this with Clinton's response. The thing you'll notice that he immediately approaches the audience member to form an intimate space between them in which they're conversing, but he doesn't get too close to make her feel uncomfortable. Secondly, he asks how the problem has affected her. He wants to hear her perspective. He wants to generate empathy with her. And thirdly, he maintains eye contact through nearly the entire response. In fact, you would say it feels as if they are the only two people in the room, despite having a room full of people and being on national television. And so Clinton went on to win this town hall, and we all know that he ended up winning the election. So we all want to be more present, but it just seems out of reach to us. We just can't seem to keep our thoughts from wandering or our insecurities from taking hold of us in a conversation. Things like, do I sound smart? I can't forget to pick up that thing at the store. Am I doing well here? I don't want to have a break in the conversation. And if we can improve our presence, we're going to improve our own well-being. We're going to improve the well-being of those who we interact with, and we're going to make it more likely that good things are going to happen. So let's explore some tactics to help make us more present. Firstly, make and maintain eye contact. Clinton draws people in by maintaining eye contact. He creates an intimacy without getting weird. This conversation, this moment is the only thing that matters to him right now. So you can practice this with people in your personal life. You can practice with strangers on the street. Look into the eyes of people as they walk by you, but only for a second or two so as not to get creepy. When you're talking to people, maintain that eye contact and you're going to notice an effect. Secondly, find curiosity in your subject. When you're in conversation, think of yourself as an interviewer. Probe the world from their point of view. Ask questions about what you're hearing. Open-ended how and what questions are great to keep the conversation moving. Most people love to talk about themselves, including you and I, so tee them up to do so. Make it all about them. In order to do this effectively, you really need to pay attention. So if you catch your mind wandering, your thought promiscuity going, observe it, don't judge it, and gently bring your attention back to the conversation. Thirdly, proximity. Keep note of your distance with the other person. You want to create an intimate space between you and them, but don't get too close again so as to get weird. Note how Clinton walks right up to the questioner to increase intimacy in the conversation. I deeply believe that learning to pay attention to the moment can unlock superpowers for you, and you can only build this skill through practice and intention. You can't expect to be more present without actually practicing. So practice in your daily interactions with people, with your spouse, with your kids, with your friends, with your parents, and then expand from there. So stay present, and we'll see you next time.